You don't want people to feel like you're nickeling and diming them all the time by just, oh, that'll be extra. And so you have to be able to balance it. But it's also very easy to get taken advantage of. And it adds up quick when these little things happen. And everybody's seen it, just like you said, you're patching, Mary's drywall, and you wrap up and you're about to go, collect your check and ask for the review. And she's like, hey, while you're here, my gate's sagging a little bit. Do you think you could, look at it or whatever? And a lot of times it's something super quick and it's like, yeah, let me just knock it out for you. You're a good client.
Mm.
And then other times you got to be careful, because what can happen is, the client gets used to that, and then, they decide to push it a little further. It's a slippery slope. You can also get into something that's a can of worms that you're not getting paid for.
Mm.
So, they're like, hey, can you, take a look, my toilet's leaking, and you go to just tighten up the valve a little bit, which is a 2-minute fix, and then you break the valve off, or it's still leaking, and you can't go tell her, it's still leaking, sorry, couldn't do anything about it.
Mm.
And you end up having to make a Home Depot trip to go get a new valve, and you're there for an extra couple hours. And so super important to be conscious of, what you're going to say yes to, what you're not going to say yes to, and understand, if you could be opening a can of worms. And again, just making sure the homeowners, you're not heading down that slippery slope of the homeowner, just adding on more and more and more and more every time
Yeah.
you're there. There's also the